your weekend entertainer. KSMO Salem.
AP News, I'm Haya Panjwani. Malawi's vice president and 9 others have died in a plane crash. AP correspondent Charles de Ledesma reports.
Malawi President Lazarus Chakwera says the nation's vice president, Solos Chilima, is among 10 people killed when a small military plane crashed in a mountainous region in the north of the country. Chakwera announced in a live address on state television that the wreckage of the plane had been located after a search of more than a day in thick forests and hilly terrain. Chakwera said there were no survivors of the crash. The group had been travelling to a funeral of a former government minister. Chilima had just returned from an official visit to South Korea on Sunday. I'm Charles de Ledesma.
Jurors resumed deliberations today in the federal gun case against President Joe Biden's son, Hunter.
Jurors entered day 2 of deliberations in the criminal case against President Biden's son over a 2018 gun purchase when prosecutors say Hunter Biden was in the throes of a crack cocaine addiction. Jurors deliberated for less than an hour Monday before leaving the federal courthouse in Delaware. They're weighing whether Hunter Biden is guilty of 3 felonies for allegedly lying when he checked no on the form at the gun shop asking whether he was an unlawful user or addicted to drugs. His lawyers argued he didn't consider himself an addict. Prosecutors showed jurors text messages sent in the days after the gun purchase in which Hunter Biden said he was waiting for a dealer and smoking crack. I'm Julie Walker.
Speaking to reporters, Secretary of State Antony Blinken says Israeli leaders have told him they support the U.S.-backed ceasefire plan.
I met with Prime Minister Netanyahu last night, and he reaffirmed his commitment to the proposal. I also had an opportunity to speak to Defense Minister Gallant and other senior Israelis this morning.
This is AP News. The World Bank has approved $1 billion for the construction of Pakistan's biggest Dasu hydropower project, which is being built in the country's northwest with China's help. Shots have been fired at the border between the two Koreas.
South Korea's military says its soldiers fired warning shots after North Korean troops violated the border Sunday. It says the North Korean soldiers were engaged in some unspecified work on the northern side of the border when they briefly crossed the military demarcation line. South Korea's Joint Chiefs of Staff says the violation did not appear intentional. The site's wooded and signs were not clearly visible, and the North Korean soldiers immediately returned to their territory after the shots and warning broadcasts. The Korea's land border is the world's most heavily armed and strewn with mines. Animosity has been high of late following the North's launches of trash-carrying balloons. I'm Ben Thomas.
I'm Haya Panjwani, AP News.
Baseball is a game of agility, power, and speed. That combination provides wonderful moments all season long.
Every hit, every home run, and every pitch. It all matters in a long season. Any moment could be the next moment that you don't want to miss.
I love bringing those moments to life for our listeners right here on the Cardinals Radio Network.
And I love how it sounds on the radio. Don't miss any of the action.
St. Louis Cardinals Baseball. Cardinal Baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
Is the IRS making you feel anxious? Do you have multiple years of unfiled taxes or owe more than $8,000? The tax attorneys at Allies Tax Relief specialize in problems like yours, and they're ready to negotiate your fresh start. Don't go another year fearing the IRS. Allies Tax Relief will stop the IRS from garnishing your wages or levying your bank account. You only pay if you qualify for their services, so why wait? Call 800-280-4184 today. That's 800-280-4184.
Need to schedule an appointment for an X-ray, MRI, CT, nuclear medicine, or an ultrasound? Call SMDH Centralized Scheduling at 573-453-5952. SMDH will schedule your tests while working around your personal schedule, help you pre-register for service, and help you navigate insurance requirements before your appointment. Schedule your radiology appointment today with Salem Memorial District Hospital by calling Centralized Scheduling 453-5952. The Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Our forecast calls for sunshine, lots of it for the next few days, and getting a little bit warmer and warmer and warmer, and finally hot. Today's sunshine is going to bring a high today close to 80 degrees, 78, 79, 80, somewhere in there. Our winds will be fairly light and variable. They will become southerly at about 3 to 5 miles an hour off and on throughout the day, but not much more than that, if at all. Then a few clouds will roll through tonight, but not much of anything. Low of 57. With that same light breeze out of the south. Sunshine tomorrow, a little bit warmer, up about 85 with that southerly breeze in the afternoon. Clear Wednesday night, low of 61 with a south wind after midnight. Sunshine Thursday, high of near 90 with winds moving to the southwest at 5 to 10. Clear Thursday night, low 66. Sunny Friday, high of 90, but that heat index Friday is going to be about 97 to 100. Partly cloudy Friday night, low of 65. And Saturday, more sunshine, high of 91 with that heat index expected to be at 100 or above. Currently here at KSMO Radio, we're about half that, 54 degrees. We do have sunshine in the Ozarks. A beautiful morning. 2-mile-an-hour winds are out of south. 100% relative humidity, and the pressure rising at 30.03 inches. All right, keep it right here. We're going to come right back with local news. It is next when we return in just a moment.
This summer is all about drinks from McDonald's, like iced coffee on my morning hike, frozen Dr. Pepper, frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry, or frozen Coke by the pool, or a classic Coke under the stars. Get any size iced coffee for $2.69, any size frozen drink for $2.19, or a large soft drink for $1.69. There are drinks, then there are drinks from McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Coca-Cola and Fanta, registered trademarks of the Coca-Cola Company. Dr. Pepper is a registered trademark of Dr. Pepper 7-Up, Inc.
Southtown Furniture.
Are you starting to think about what to get Dad for Father's Day? Let Southtown Furniture help you out with some great ideas that they have available for you. Right now, they have recliners on sale for Father's Day starting at $279 and an 8-gun cabinet for only $397.30. But don't wait, these prices won't last long, and Father's Day is June 16th. So get by and check out these great deals on the recliners and the 8-gun cabinet at Southtown Furniture at 1601 South Highway 19 right here in Salem. That's where they've been serving the smart shopper since 1922 here in Salem. Happy Father's Day from Southtown.
The best selection, you'll agree, with satisfaction guaranteed. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Here at KSMO Radio, now time for a look at local news. Local news brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. We appreciate you joining us on AM 1340, FM 95.7, online, KSMOradio.com, KSMO Stream, Facebook, and KSMO YouTube. It's Tuesday, June 11th. My name is Stan Stevens, and let's get to that news. The Dent County Commission met Monday morning at the Dent County Courthouse. At the meeting, the commissioners discussed a road issue before giving road reports. District 1 Commissioner Wes Mowbray stated rock would be added and grading done on Dent County Road 6090, while only grading would be done on County Roads 5170 and 5510. He said brush would be cut on County Road 5015, and a man would be picking up a truck from Springfield that's been repaired. District 2 Commissioner Gary Polk reported rock would be added and grading done on Dent County Road 2200, while only grading would be done on County Roads 2190 and 2370. He said brush would be cut on County Roads 2250 and 2260, and a man would be going to Springfield to get oil for chip and seal repair, as well as taking a man from District 1 to bring the repaired truck back. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson said he attended the Merrimack Community Enhancement Corporation board meeting last week in St. James, where they discussed the MRPC lease and went over some grants, including one for the SMTS buses. He also said he was elected as vice chairman of the MCEC. At 10 o'clock, Randy Beach, who is the Vice President of Special Projects at Royal Oak Enterprises, LLC, and Tim Jones, the plant manager of the Royal Oak plant here in Salem, met with the commission on the problems of semi-trucks using and damaging county roads going to and from Royal Oak. Beach discussed Royal Oak wanting to address the problem with a two-pronged approach. The first way was addressing the issue through their bills of lading. And the second was to post signs at the Royal Oak plant in Salem to strategically instruct the drivers, once arriving at the plant, be it the warehouse or scales, where to go. These signs will be used as international symbols and will be installed soon. The county is also planning to install their own signs on the county right-of-way on the county roads to deter the truck traffic. Commissioner Larson said the commission is not against Royal Oak Charcoal being in Dent County. They were excited about their expansion, but wanted to find a mutual solution to the trucking issues after the group of citizens made their appearance at the commission meeting. Beach asked if the commission had an ordinance prohibiting truck traffic in place so that violations could be enforced. He was told not yet, as the county is waiting to install the signs first, but they have a sample ordinance ready to adopt. Commission did want to take another tour of the plant now that the expansion is complete, and Jones said that would not be a problem. Just call and set up a time. The next meeting of the Dent County Commission will be Thursday morning at 9 o'clock at the courthouse, and that meeting is open to the public. Healthy Dent County Prevention Coalition presents Communities Talk event as a panel of students will be discussing substance abuse affecting teens in the community. That's going to be at a town hall meeting held at noon today at the Salem Community Center at the Armory, and that will be from noon till 1. That town hall meeting was going to allow all in attendance to join in the discussion about local substance use prevention programs. Registrations required and lunch will be provided. The program is sponsored by the Prevention Consultants of Missouri, Healthy Dent County Prevention Coalition, and the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. To register, please call 573-729-8163. Salem Board of Aldermen will be meeting at the City Hall Auditorium this evening at 6. After the approval of the agenda and the consent agenda, before hearing any public comments, the board will make committee appointments followed by bids for primary wire, HVAC system for the Animal Pound, also Salem Municipal Pool Liner, and the Tab Downtown project. In new and miscellaneous business, the board will consider resolution number 13, 2024, a resolution stating the intent to seek funding through the Community Development Block Grant Program and authorizing the mayor to pursue activities in an attempt to secure that funding. Resolution number 14, 2024, a resolution authorizing the mayor to sign an acknowledgement of renewal of health insurance from United Healthcare for the employees of the City of Salem as required by the Affordable Care Act. And resolution number 15, 2024, a resolution authorizing the mayor to sign an agreement between the City of Salem and Westport Pools for labor and materials to remove and replace the PVC membrane for the city swimming pool. The board will also consider employee holiday trade, leak protection program policies, and the Intellimeter Zigbee water communication modules purchase, which will be followed by reports from city officials, and then closed session, which could occur before adjournment. The regular meeting of the City of Salem Board of Aldermen tonight will be at 6 in the City Hall Auditorium, and that meeting is open to the public. Dent County Fire Protection District Board of Directors will be meeting this evening at 6 at the fire station, number 2 South Main Street. After the roll call and the approval of the consent agenda, the board will review the minutes of the May meeting, then review the financial report before approving bills and reviewing the budget. Following the monthly reimbursement report, the board will deal with old business, including the repair and sealing of the parking lot at the station. The board will then hear any new business before Chief Lloyd gives his report. The board will then set the date for the July meeting, then go into closed session if needed before adjourning. The meeting of the Dent County Fire Protection District Board of Directors, it is tonight, and it will be at 6 o'clock, and that meeting is open to the public at the fire station. And again, a real quick reminder, the Department of Transportation is reminding everybody Route KK in Reynolds County has been reduced to one lane with a 12-foot width restriction as contractor crews are performing bridge maintenance now through August 30th. The section of roadway is located from County Road 900 to Reynolds County Road 906 near Bunker on Route KK. That work zone is marked with signs. Motorists are being urged to use extreme caution while traveling near that area. For additional information, you can contact resident engineer Don Hills at 573-472-9013. MoDOT's customer service center toll free at 888-ASK-MoDOT. That's 888-275-6636. Or visit modot.org/southeast. 7:38 at KSMO, and sports is next after this.
Improve grain quality more efficiently with AGI mixed flow dryers. The dryer's screenless operation and computerized moisture control deliver consistently higher quality grain and heavier test weights per bushel, translating into maximum return on investment. To learn more about energy efficient AGI mixed flow dryers and how they can add profitability to your farm, contact your local dealer or visit aggrowth.com. AGI, we're right there with you.
From grain storage and handling to conditioning and monitoring, AGI is right there with you, supporting your expertise with the largest catalog of industry-leading solutions. All to ensure your grain gets handled properly, you stay safe, and your profits continue to grow. We're AGI, and we're all in. To learn more about how AGI can support your farm, contact your local dealer or visit aggrowth.com.
7:39 at KSMO Radio. The Cardinals were off Monday. They'll be hosting the Pittsburgh Pirates tonight. That game will get underway with the pregame show at 5:50 right here on KSMO Radio. The Cardinals are part of the logjam in the Central Division for 2nd through 5th place. There's only a game difference between all four teams: Cincinnati, Chicago, Pittsburgh, and St. Louis. Seth Lugo went 7 innings for Kansas City Monday, but gave up more than 2 runs for just the second time this year. But the New York Yankees beat Kansas City Monday 4-2. Bobby Witt Jr. and Freddie Fermin drove in runs for the Royals. They'll play the Yankees again tonight at the Big K. And that is a look at sports news and local news, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. It's 7:40 and time right now for the daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones. Edward Jones Brokerage, helping people with their investment needs. They can help you. Get in touch with them, 729-3831, or drop by the offices, 907 South Pershing, for person-to-person information. They'll be more than happy to help you. Joe Brand, Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC, and our daily investment report. With that report this morning, it's Leah Nash. Leah?
This is financial advisor Leah Nash from Edward Jones bringing the daily financial market report. U.S. equities closed higher. The Dow closed up 69 points at 38,868. The Nasdaq closed up 59 points at 17,193. The S&P 500 closed up 14 points at 5,361. And in the bond market, 10-year Treasury yields trading at 4.47%, higher by 0.04 percentage points. In commodity markets, the price of crude oil was up $2.37 at $77.90, and the spot price of gold was up $2.40 to $2,327.40. And stocks of local interest, Ameren Corporation closed up 43 cents at $71.50. AT&T closed down 24 cents at $17.86. Boeing Company closed down 12 cents at $1.9012. Dollar General closed up $1.08 at $127.69. ExxonMobil closed up 33 cents at $113.08. McDonald's closed down $2.40 at $253.81. Microsoft closed up $4.02 at $427.87. PepsiCo closed down $5.14 at $165.90. Pfizer closed down 51 cents at $28.07. Procter & Gamble closed up 29 cents at $167.35. U.S. Bancorp closed down 27 cents at $38.75. And Walmart closed up $1.08 at $66.96. This has been today's financial market report brought to you by Edward Jones and financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash. Member SIPC, serving individual investors with personalized attention and financial advice at 907 South Pershing in Salem, Missouri. If you'd like additional information, please stop by or contact us at 573-729-3831. Daily commentary is also located on our website at edwardjones.com.
Thank you, Leah. And don't forget to join us again for our next daily investment report. That'll be coming your way this afternoon, right around 5:30, 5:35, and tomorrow morning at 7:40, 7:45. The daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones. They're right here in Salem at 907 South Pershing. If you need to talk to them about stocks or bonds or mutual funds or IRAs, CDs, treasury bills, might be municipal bonds you're thinking about getting involved with, or other tax-free bonds. There might be something else that you're interested in. Yeah, there's all kinds of different investment strategies and portfolios out there that you might have interest in. Get in touch with your friends at Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones right here in Salem. Again, that office location, 907 South Pershing, or call 729-3831. Joe Brand, Leah Nash, Edward Jones, member SIPC. It's 744 at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. It is Inter-County Tuesday today, and we will have our friends from Inter-County here this morning, right around 8:30. We'll be talking to them about the upcoming annual meeting and more right here at KSMO Radio. We appreciate you being with us. That interview with Inter-County will be on KSMO Radio, AM 1340 and FM 95.7. We also stream that. Will not be the same stream as you're listening to now. If you are streaming with us, you'll have to log out, log back in. It'll be a different stream, though, and that stream will be with our friends from Inter-County beginning at about 8:30 on KSMORadio.com, our KSMO Stream Facebook, and KSMO YouTube pages. All right, stay right here. We've got weather next.
Have you seen TownScreen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the Salem Community Center at the Armory, Aranda's Mexican Restaurant, and Taxmasters, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use TownScreen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. TownScreen in Salem.
Black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations across Missouri. Missouri Department of Agriculture Director Chris Chin.
We are encouraging producers to keep your cattle up close where there's a lot of human activity, especially when you're calving. If you're looking for a depredation permit, we encourage you to reach out to the Missouri Farm Bureau. They're able to issue you a permit that will allow you to take up to 5 of the black vultures. We also are encouraging farmers and ranchers and producers to be reaching out to their University of Missouri Extension office. They have a lot of valuable resources to help you mitigate black vultures on your farm. We also have funds available at the Department of Agriculture to reimburse for necropsy results when the loss is determined to be by a black vulture. This determination has to come from a certified veterinarian or the U.S. Department of Agriculture Wildlife Services. You can find more information about black vultures on the Missouri Department of Agriculture website at agriculture.mo.gov.
At the KSMO studios, your hometown radio station, it is time right now for a look at weather on Operation Weather Watch. A complete summary of weather in the region, as well as the KSMO listening area. It's all brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. A subtle cold front is best observed, and the wind shifts and dew point decreases behind it, but today will be similarly temperate as was yesterday. With the decreased dew points and a little bit of breeze coming out of the northwest, we have a very, very comfortable yet cool morning. The highs today expected to reach the mid to low 80s with plenty of sunshine, and we will have the possibility of a few little high thin clouds rolling through. But tonight we'll see lows back into the upper 50s in most locations, maybe low 60s out in western Missouri. Temperatures will increase through the week beginning tomorrow. We could see plenty of warmth and plenty of humidity start creeping back into the forecast as the week progresses on. Will likely break into the 90s, possibly as early as Friday, definitely by the weekend. A zonal jet aloft along the U.S.-Canadian border will keep things pretty quiet and effectively block any perturbations aloft pushing this far south from Canada. This will keep us mostly dry through the entire work week. The only day this week that could, and I say could with a very slim chance, offer any precipitation might be Thursday, when a short wave will manage to break through that zonal flow into the Great Lakes region. Model trends nudge the short wave further south over the last day or so, and if that should occur, there could be some isolated hit-and-miss light showers. Now, a cold front is going to push through the area on Friday, and normally we would see that cold front drop temperatures, but this is going to be a little different. This low-level high over the Gulf is going to swell north beneath the beefy upper-level ridge. High pressure is going to build over the northern plains behind the short wave, but the Gulf high will be much stronger and then overpower the northern plains influence over the Ozarks as it sets over Arkansas. So rather than the northerly winds and cooler temperatures that usually follow a cold front, this southern high is going to force warmer air into our area and elevate temperatures even more for the weekend with additional humidity and warm temperatures. We topped out at 80 degrees yesterday, and 51 was the low. Normal high 84, normal low 64, record high 99. In 1953, 48 the record low in 1979. No rain yesterday. For the month, we're at 3 inches and 1/12 inch. 1.5 inches would be normal. 31.25 our total for the year. 20.25 would be normal. 5:43 the time of sunrise this morning, and 8:18 the time of sunset. On Saturday, make sure you drink plenty of fluids going into the weekend if you're going to be spending time outside. It's going to be sultry. Sunshine on Saturday, high about 91. Heat indexes are expected to be at 101. Clear skies Saturday night. Low of 68, but very muggy. Sunny, hot, and humid Sunday. High of 93. Heat indexes again over 100 at about 102. Clear Sunday night. Low of 70. And then sunny on Monday and a high of 90. Still going to have a heat index near 100 by Monday afternoon. That local forecast and our current conditions, they're next in a moment.
The Cardinals magazine, the care and quality of its presentation, the thick paper, the glossy photographs, and photographs from Stan Musial to Lou Brock to Jim Edmonds to the present-day players, the Cardinal tradition, the history. It will put you right there in Busch Stadium behind home plate like no other magazine. And it's easy to start a subscription. Just call 314-345-9000 or visit cardinals.com/magazine.
At the KSMO studios, thank you, John Rooney. Sunshine, lots of it today. Should still be a fairly mild day today. So if you have outdoor activities to do, grass cutting, trimming, pruning your flowers or something, or anything you need to do out the side, maybe cleaning the deck or washing the car, whatever it might be, today might be the best day for you to be doing that. Sunshine, high of close to 80. We will have a light breeze out of south at about 5 miles an hour. Partly cloudy tonight. Low of 57 with a southerly breeze 1 to 5 miles an hour after midnight. Sunshine Wednesday will warm up to about 86. Calm winds will become southerly in the afternoon. Clear Wednesday night, low of 61. Our calm winds will become southerly at 5 to 10. Sunshine on Thursday, high of 90. Winds out of southwest at 5 to 10. Clear Thursday night, low of 66. And on Friday, sunny with a high of 90. Currently at the KSMO studios right now at your hometown radio station, 58 degrees. We do have sunshiny skies. There's nothing out there to stop that sunshine. 3-mile-an-hour winds are coming out of the south. We have 100% relative humidity and 30.03 inches of pressure with clear skies and blue skies out there. Clear, sunny blue skies, I should say, here at KSMO. And there you have it, a look at weather on Operation Weather Watch, a complete summary of weather in the region. And the KSMO listening area brought to you as a courtesy of all of us at KSMO. 90 seconds away from civic happenings. They're up next.
Whether it's your phone, computer, or television, too much screen time can have a serious impact on your eyes, causing eye strain, nearsightedness, fatigue, and even headaches. Now, protecting your eyes is easier than ever with new Nordics Blueberry Eye Supplements. Specifically formulated to improve eye health, new Nordics Blueberry Supplements not only protect your eyes, but help improve night vision as well as relieve and minimize eye fatigue and damage caused by digital devices. Search Blueberry Eye Supplements on Amazon or newnordicusa.com.
Did you know that Salem Memorial District Hospital Rehab Department is growing and adding services? Hi, I'm Gina Daniels, the Director of Rehab at Salem Memorial Hospital. We have certified therapists that specialize in wound care and lymphedema management. Discuss your rehab needs with your physician and come see us. Let our friendly and caring staff help you get your life back. Call 573-729-6626 to schedule an appointment. We are committed to every patient, every encounter, every time.
Pizza's here.
Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
At the KSMO studio, Hometown Radio Station, it's time for our Civic Record, a program of church and civic news, and a mention of persons recently deceased. The Civic Record brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station, but also your friends at Southtown Furniture on Highway 19 South. You know, Father's Day is coming up on Sunday. And if you're looking for something super special for Dad, you know, it might be a perfect time for you to head on down to Southtown. Maybe it's that recliner. Maybe Dad's got a little problem standing up on his own anymore. You might want to get a little lift assist chair for him. That would be an outstanding gift to give. Or maybe Dad's really into hunting and he might need a gun cabinet or something of that nature. You know, your friends at Southtown have access to a lot of beautiful pieces of furniture that will not only enhance the beauty of your home, but also can be very functional, like that gun cabinet, where you can put it aside, lock the guns away, and then be able to show them off at the same time, keep them safe and away from little hands that are out there. Remember, your friends at Southtown Furniture live right here in this community with you, ready to assist you today. Stop on by at 1601 South Highway 19. You can call them at 729-3422, or you can go online at SouthtownFurnitureSalem.com. Southtown Furniture in Salem, truly where the bargains are, open Monday through Saturday, right here in Salem. Drop on by, see them, or call today. Carl Bogert of Licking passed away on Friday, June 7th at the age of 69. Graveside services for Carl Bogert will be held this morning at 10 at the Pine Lawn Cemetery. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Evans Funeral Home in Houston for Carl Bogert of Licking, whose graveside services will be at 10 this morning at the Pine Lawn Cemetery. Helen Pauline Razor of Salem passed away Saturday, June 8th at the age of 94. Graveside services for Helen Pauline Razor will be held at 11 o'clock this morning at the Green Forest Cemetery. Helen is survived by a daughter, Sandy Howard of Salem, brothers Jim Edwards and wife Duetta of Olathe, Kansas, Larry Edwards of Salem, and Ron Edwards and wife Belinda of Bolivar, Missouri. Sister-in-law, Jean Morton, and husband James of Salem, as well as a host of nieces, nephews, great-nieces and nephews, great-great-nieces and nephews, and extended family and friends. Memorial contributions may be made to the Pleasant Valley Baptist Church. Envelopes are available, and all the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Helen Pauline Razor, whose graveside services will be this morning at 11 at the Green Forest Cemetery. Kathy Jo Jones of Rolla passed away on Thursday at the age of 26. A memorial service for Kathy Jones will be held tomorrow at 1 at the Rolla Chapel of James and Gar Mortuary. Kathy Jones is survived by her mother, Melissa Smith, and friend Michael Miller of Rolla, father Richard Baker and friend Kim Stanfield of Lebanon, stepmother Ashley Baker of Lebanon, Missouri, children Gannon Cahill of Vichy, Missouri, and Lindley Jones of Rolla, brothers Kyle Wilson of Dixon, Missouri, Jessica Baker of Springfield, Austin Baker of Lebanon, and Gavin Baker of Lebanon, sisters Kaylee Baker of Lebanon, Diamond Conway of Lebanon, and Jake Shelton of Rolla, and grandfather Dale Conaway of Rolla, and grandmother Brenda Parsons of Rolla. All the arrangements are under the direction of the James and Gar Mortuary of Rolla for Kathy Jo Jones, whose memorial services will be at 1 tomorrow at the Rolla Chapel of James and Gar Mortuary. This Thursday at Echo Bluff State Park, as part of the Women's Outdoor Program, women can attend Dutch oven cooking, not just for chili. This class will teach women how to use and maintain a Dutch oven and then eat some food prepared in a Dutch oven. Meet at the Bluff-Top Pavilion at the Echo Bluff State Park. This class is free. It's open to all women, 16 and older, but registration is required. For more information or to register, contact Connie Weber at 573-751-1224 or email Connie at connie.weber@dnr.mo.gov. University of Missouri Extension in Shannon County will be holding Backyard Chickens 101 this Thursday from 5:30 until 7. The course will be held at the Shannon County Extension Meeting Room in the Shannon County Extension Office in Eminence. This in-person course will teach you how much fun it is to raise chickens in your backyard. The topics include getting started, breeds, nutrition, housing, local regulations, the basic on marketing eggs, and more. There is no cost to attend. Those who want to attend need to register, though, by calling the Shannon County Extension Office, 573-226-3268, or register online at the extension.missouri.edu/events. Spell that out, extension.missouri.edu/events. For more information about Backyard Chickens 101, you can also call Eric Mush, 573-729-3196. Salem Community Garden will be hosting a Growing Green educational workshop this Thursday at the Community Garden behind the Salem Methodist Church. This workshop is open to everybody and will be on bees and pollinators. There is no cost to attend, and you do not have to have a plot at the community garden to attend. You may want to bring a lawn chair with you, though, to be more comfortable. For more information about the Growing Green Educational Workshop this Thursday at 6 at the community garden, call Charlie Grimm, 573-368-9902, or the Dent County Extension, 573-729-3196. Bees and pollinators, the topic of this month's workshop at the Salem Community Garden at the Salem Methodist Church this Thursday at 6 o'clock. More of our Civic Record next. It's coming your way right after this.
Southtown Furniture.
Are you starting to think about what to get Dad for Father's Day? Let Southtown Furniture help you out with some great ideas that they have available for you. Right now, they have recliners on sale for Father's Day starting at $279 and an 8-gun cabinet for only $397.30. But don't wait, these prices won't last long, and Father's Day is June 16th. So get by and check out these great deals on the recliners and the 8-gun cabinet at Southtown Furniture at 1601 South Highway 19 right here in Salem. That's where they've been serving the smart shopper since 1922 here in Salem. Happy Father's Day from Southtown.
The best selection, you'll agree, with satisfaction guaranteed. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Continue Continuing with the civic record, this Friday from 2 to 4 at the Creative Arts Center, participants can learn to tie-dye with Laura Miller. Students will learn to fold and tie a shirt, apply dye for desired pattern, then take home to rinse the next day. Students will choose a pattern to tie, choose a color palette of dye, and then have a hands-on experience of creating their own unique wearable art piece. This class is available to students aged 10 to 18, and they must be with a parent or legal guardian. Students will learn to fold and tie a shirt, apply dye for desired pattern, then take it home and rinse it out the next day. Register online at SACPA website, and when checking out, please choose the shirt size. The cost is $25 per person and includes all materials and instruction. There must be at least 3 students to hold the class, and it will be limited to no more than 12 students for this tie-dye class. On Friday, June 14th, Montauk State Park will be paying tribute to Flag Day, held in honor of the birthday of the adoption of the Stars and Stripes on June 14th of 1777. Numerous American flags will be on display throughout the park on cabins, the lodge, shelters, bridges, and more. A drive-by or walk through and see Old Glory flying throughout Montauk State Park this Friday. Salem Eagles Kitchen will be open Friday as well from 5 until 8. Then at the Eagles Club out on Highway 32 West, they'll have karaoke Friday night with Stevie, small town karaoke DJ, from 7 to 11. The Eagles Club is open to everybody, and you're welcome to come on out and be a part of their meal on Friday night, and also the karaoke with Stevie, small town karaoke DJ. And the kitchen opens at 5. The DJ starts at 7 on Highway 32 West, out past the airport on the north side of the highway. All are welcome to attend. This Friday night from 6 to 8 at the Creative Arts Center, Paint with Dad, This or That with Daniel Norris. What a great way to spend some quality time with your dad. Kids, bring your dad and grandpas out for a fun night of painting together. You have the choice of 2 different pictures. The artist will take you step by step through the whole process. Register online at the SACPA website. The cost is $20 for dads, $5 for the kiddos attending with an adult. If the youngsters want to attend separately, it's $10. At least 6 people will need to sign up, with no more than 20 being permitted. That's this Friday night. Paint with Dad, This or That with Daniel Norris, 6 to 8 at the Creative Arts Center. 17th Annual Upper Current River Cleanup will be held this Saturday. The locations for the cleanup will be at Montauk State Park to Baptist Access to Cedar Grove, which is 8 miles, Cedar Grove to Acres, which is 8 miles, Acres to Pulltight, which is 10 miles, and Pulltight to Round Spring, which is also 10 miles. People can also clean up a put-in takeout area. Registration will be from 8 until 10 in the morning at Montauk Lodge, Cedar Grove, the Acres Lower Landing, and the Pulltight River Access Point. This is where you'll pick up your mesh trash bags and your T-shirt. For more information about the river cleanup, contact Jack or Mary Ficker of Stream Team 1028. You can call them at 729-7065, 573-729-7065, or email them jack_Mary_Ficker at hotmail.com. It's JACK_MARYFICKER at HOTMAIL.com. Now, should it rain, but it's not supposed to, the cleanup would be rescheduled for September 21st. In the Spring Wild Edibles class on Saturday, June 15th at the Current River State Park, participants will be doing hands-on foraging, where attendees will learn how sustainability harvest is needed in season. Attendees will try to get and preserve jellies and syrups, as well as items that were made in the previous classes. And then the class time is from 9 in the morning till 7 that evening. Bring a bottle of water with you. Probably lunch is not a bad idea. Notebook, walking shoes, everything you might need for the day. Everyone will meet at the Shannondale Fire Tower classroom. Class is free and open to everybody 16 years of age and above. Registration's required. There's a limit of 20 participants. You do need to contact Connie Weber to sign up at 573-751-1224 or connie.weber@dnr.mo.gov. Kern River State Park is located at 11,053 Denton County Road 19D. And coming up this Saturday as well will be some entertainment and a fish fry. It'll be at the Walking Faith Ministries on Highway 19 North, just past the Northwood R4 School. It'll get underway at 4 o'clock, and everybody's invited. And favorite of Denton County, Mark Mathis family, is going to be performing at the Walking Faith Ministries, as well as Vintage Sound. Stop on by and enjoy not only a great fish fry, but the incredible vocals of the Mark Mathis family and Vintage Sound at the Walking Faith Ministries this Saturday starting at 4. Bring your lawn chairs or a blanket, make yourself comfortable, enjoy the day, enjoy the great singing and the fish fry. Walking Faith Ministries, Highway 19 North, just past the Northwood R4 School. At the Salem Nutrition Center today, they're going to be serving up baked chicken leg with roll, sweet potatoes, meadow blend veggies, and milk. Don't forget, the Salem Nutrition site's located inside the Salem Senior Center at 604 North McGrath Lane, and everybody, all ages, are welcome to attend. And now during summer, they have the Summer Kids program where youngsters up to the age of 18 get to eat free. You ever heard right? Free. So they can come on by and check that out. Lunch is served 11 to 12:30, and they actually have a soup and salad bar to get started just a tad bit earlier at 10:30. You're more welcome to join them for that as well. The Salem Nutrition site has a suggested contribution of $5 for those 60 and above, $7 for those under the age of 60. But again, right now, during the summer, kids eat free. So come on out and enjoy a great meal at a great price, or even free for those youngsters, at the Salem Nutrition site. It's open to everybody. Again, lunch is 11 to 12:30, and today will be a baked chicken leg with roll, sweet potatoes, meadow blend veggies, and milk. And don't forget that the menu can change without notice. If you have any questions, call 729-2373, 729-2373. There you have it. A look at our Civic Record, a program of church and civic news, and a mention of persons recently deceased, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station, and at Southtown. Southtown Furniture. If you're looking for that something special for Dad, it is time to head down to Southtown. You'll find them 2 blocks south of the crossroads at 1601 South Highway 19. You can call them 729-3422, and you can also go online at SouthtownFurnitureSalem.com to let your fingers browse on your browser. Southtown Furniture in Salem, truly where the bargains are. At KSMO Radio, it's 11 minutes after 8 o'clock. We appreciate you joining us, and it is our Intercounty Tuesday today. We'll be talking to our friends from Intercounty about the annual meeting. That's kind of the big topic that's coming up. Don't forget, the official ballot is on your Rural Missouri magazine. You should have received that, and you can bring your back page with you to the event, which will be on June the 28th, and everybody is welcome to attend that with their invitation. Of course, you can get in and have a nice meal and check out the other different things that are going on, which we'll be talking about that. So again, June 28th is the meeting date, and you can vote at the meeting or you can vote by mail. If you are going to vote by mail, I highly recommend you get that sent in. There is an envelope on your Rural Missouri that you can put that registration and /voting tab in and mail it off to you. Now, also, if you are out and about, we'll be talking about this as well in the Rural Missouri, and most of it, is a lot of it, by the way, is those people who still have capital credit checks that are outstanding. They're unclaimed, and they've got a bunch. And actually, it's a little bit bigger print this year than it was last year, which is a good idea. But anyway, nonetheless, it is in your Rural Missouri magazine. If you haven't got your magazine, and you should have, let them know at Intercounty. please call them, and they can get that taken care of. And, of course, we always want you to do that. It's toll-free. It's 866-621-3679. That's 866-621-3679. So, again, if you have not received your Rural Missouri magazine with your intercounty meeting notice on the front of the magazine and on the back, then you need to contact them and get that so you can vote. And, by the way, those who do vote have a chance to win that electric credit as well. Yeah, that's pretty cool stuff. Check it out and be listening in. We'll be talking about it 16, 17 minutes from right now, right here on KSMO Radio. All righty, stick around. News from the Missouri Net is up in 90 seconds.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out, but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the Salem License Office, Roberts Judson Lumber Company, and the Main Street Country Corner Cafe, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem.
I lock up my Old Spice Fiji aluminum-free dry spray to keep that 24/7 lasting freshness safe for myself. Fresh coconuts, palm trees in the wind. It's like catching waves in Fiji. Actually, I just talked myself into a refreshing spritz of Fiji. My Old Spice is missing! No!
Missouri Net News is brought to you by the Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services. If you suspect adult abuse, neglect, or exploitation, contact Adult Protective Services and report it at health.mo.gov/abuse.
Missouri Net News, I'm Marshall Griffin. The state of Missouri says it will be carrying out the death sentence of David Hosier today as ordered by the Missouri Supreme Court. He was sentenced to death for the 2009 murder of his ex-mistress, Angela Gilpin, in Jefferson City. In a statement, Governor Mike Parson says that Hosier, quote, displays no remorse for his senseless violence, end quote, adding that Hosier, quote, could not accept it when she ended their romantic involvement, end quote. Hosier is set to die by lethal injection as early as 6 p.m. tonight at the state prison in Bonne Terre. A ceremony to celebrate a historic statewide infrastructure project is set for Thursday in Columbia. A groundbreaking event will tout the widening of I-70 to 6 lanes across Missouri, with the first project in Phase 1 upgrading the I-70 US 63 interchange starting next month. Linda Moen, who runs subcontractor EFK Moen, says she does not expect any major traffic complications at that intersection when football season arrives.
Some of the ramps will be left in place until the new ramps are accessible, so football traffic should flow through there just fine.
The first movie to take advantage of Missouri's revived film tax credit tells the story of John O'Leary, a St. Louis area resident who suffered burns over his entire body when he was 9 years old. He spent several months hospitalized, underwent numerous surgeries, and spent years in physical therapy. He tells Missouri Net that tough love from his parents helped motivate him to recover.
The night I came home from the hospital, I struggled eating. And rather than just pick up the fork and feed me, one of my sisters tried, my mother said, Amy, if John's hungry tonight, he's going to feed himself. And it was this tough love approach. And that second word's important, like love. But it was a tough love approach to show this little boy that he could still do all things.
The movie detailing O'Leary's life is entitled On Fire, and it's expected to premiere possibly in April of next year. This is Missouri Net.
Everyone has a community, a neighborhood, school, kids' teams, where you worship, work out, or any other place or group where you choose to belong. Communities can provide support when you need it, and even when you don't know you do. Like when it comes to preventing underage drinking and other substance use. Community members can be your eyes and ears when you're not with your kids and alert you to signs of potential problems. Everyone has a community, a neighborhood, school, kids' teams, where you worship, work out, or any other place or group where you choose to belong. Communities can provide support when you need it, and even when you don't know you do. Like when it comes to preventing underage drinking and other substance use. Community members can be your eyes and ears when you're not with your kids and alert you to signs of potential problems. Learn more at talktheyhearyou.samhsa.gov.
The state's highest court disqualifies a candidate for public office. Anthony Morbith reports.
The Missouri Supreme Court has affirmed a previous judgment disqualifying a man to be able to run for public office because he pled guilty to a felony in 1995. Over 10 years ago, former Cass County Presiding Commissioner Herschel Young was barred from being able to run for Congress as a Democrat. He was pardoned last year by Governor Mike Parson. As a result, he tried to run for the county clerk position, but it was determined that despite his pardon, he was still not allowed to run for office due to his prior felony conviction. State law forbids convicted felons from holding office. Supreme Court Judge Robin Ransom dissented from the ruling, wanting remarks from the Attorney General before a judgment could be issued. Anthony Moravith, Missouri Net.
A public meeting will be held in north central Missouri's Brunswick this evening to discuss progress on a flood resiliency study. The study is for the left bank of the Missouri River, which is bordered by the Grand and Chariton Rivers. The meeting will be held at 5 p.m. at the Brunswick R2 Junior and Senior High School Auditorium. This is Missouri Net.
Ricky, there have been generations of fans growing up on St. Louis Cardinals baseball.
That's right, John. And for many, they grew up listening and learning about the Cardinals on the radio.
We get asked all the time why the Cardinals continue to draw fans from so many different states. And the answer is easy: the power of the radio network.
Fans are listening to Cardinals baseball all over the Midwest, and the tradition continues.
Join us all season long for St. Louis Cardinals baseball. Cardinal baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
Here at KSMO Radio, let's see what's cooking at the Salem Nutrition Center. They're going to have baked chicken leg with rolls, sweet potatoes, meadow blend veggies, and milk today for lunch. And that lunch will be served from 11 till 12:30 at the Salem Senior Center, where the nutrition site is located inside there. You're more than welcome to stop by a little bit early for the soup and salad bar, and it begins at 10:30. Remember, the Salem Nutrition Site is open to all ages, and right now during the summer program, kids eat free up to the age of 18. So definitely want to check that out. That's going on to Salem Nutrition Site right here in Salem. Don't forget, if you're 60 years of age and above, your suggested contribution's $5. If you're under the age of 60, it's $7. And don't forget, kids eat free during the summer. Where today at the Salem Nutrition Site, they'll have baked chicken leg, roll, sweet potatoes, meadow blend veggies, and milk. And don't forget that the menu can change without notice. If you have any questions, call 729-2373, 729-2373, the Salem Nutrition Center right here at 604 North McGrath Lane. Coming right back, we have for you AP News and then Sports on the Missouri Net. Don't forget, it's Intercounty Tuesday. Our friends from Intercounty Electric will be here. We'll be talking about the annual meeting coming up this month and much more. Keep it here, KSMO Radio.
On Sunday, June 23rd, the Cardinals host the Giants. And that day, 25,000 fans ages 21 and over will leave with their very own St. Louis Stars hat, courtesy of Budweiser. That's not all. 10,000 kids ages 15 and younger entering with a ticket will also receive a Kids Growth poster featuring fan favorite Lars Nootbaar, thanks to Missouri Farmers Care. Stick around after the game for the High 2 Kids Run the Bases. For more details, visit cardinals.com/promotions.
This is Lars Nootbaar, St. Louis Cardinals for the Lou.
Our music is our success. KSMO Salem.
AP News, I'm Haya Panjwani. Chinese police say a suspect is in custody in the stabbing of 4 U.S. college instructors. AP correspondent Julie Walker reports.
Chinese police say they've detained a suspect in a stabbing attack on 4 U.S. instructors from Iowa's Cornell College who were teaching at a university in Jilin as part of an exchange. Police say the 55-year-old suspect was walking in a park Monday when he bumped into one of the instructors and began stabbing them, along with a Chinese person who tried to intervene. China's foreign ministry calls it an isolated incident, but says the investigation continues. The 4 U.S. instructors are expected to recover. Iowa Representative Adam Zabner posted on social media that his brother was one of them, and he'd spoken to him from the hospital, and he was recovering from injuries and doing well. I'm Julie Walker.
At a news conference, Malawi President Lazarus Chakwera says the plane carrying Vice President Saulos Chilima and 9 other people crashed and all aboard are dead.
The search and rescue team has found the aircraft near a hill in the Chikangawa forest, and they have found it completely destroyed with no survivors, as all passengers on board were killed on impact.
Speaking at a White House Juneteenth concert, President Biden says rights gained by Black Americans are under assault.
They're all ghosts in new garments trying to take us back. Well, there are. Taking away your freedoms, making it harder for Black people to vote or have your vote counted. Closing doors of opportunity. Attacking the values of diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Pakistan's authorities say security forces have killed 11 militants in an overnight operation in a former stronghold of the Pakistani Taliban in the restive northwest. This is AP News. Jurors are set to resume deliberations in the criminal case against Hunter Biden over a 2018 gun purchase when prosecutors say President Joe Biden's son was in the throes of a crack cocaine addiction. AP correspondent Lisa Dwyer reports the main shipping channel in Baltimore's port has fully reopened to its original depth and width.
The channel was blocked to most maritime traffic for several weeks while crews worked to remove an estimated 50,000 tons of steel and concrete following the March 26th collapse of the Francis Scott Key Bridge. A container ship, the Dolly, lost power and crashed into one of the bridge's supporting columns, sending 6 members of a road crew plunging to their deaths. On May 20th, the Dolly was refloated and guided back to port. The Port of Baltimore, which processes more cars and farm equipment than any other in the country, was effectively closed for several weeks while the wreckage was removed. I'm Lisa Dwyer.
I'm Haya Panjwani, AP News.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMORadio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free. Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Country Mart. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available and clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop at a store for your favorite items, then tell them your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan the QR code on the in-store flyer to learn more and start saving more today.
Missouri Net Sports is brought to you by the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety. Remember, large trucks and buses need more room to maneuver, so respect the load and share the road. This message brought to you by Show Me Zero.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The Royals dropped their series opener to the Yankees 4-2. Bobby Witt Jr. had an RBI extending his hitting streak to 11 games. He's hit safely in 21 of his last 22. And starting pitcher Seth Lugo took the loss. He gave up all 4 runs in 7 innings. It's Lugo's first loss since April 21st.
It's a good team and they're hot. I think it's a matter of game plan, just to try to mix it up just a little bit better. But thought I threw the ball well, and I'll tip my hat to some good approaches over there.
The Royals had that 8-game win streak. Since then, they've cooled off. They've lost 9 of their last 14. They're still 39-28, second place in the American League Central. Member schools of MSHA have voted to entire restrictions on teams seeking to compete out of state. Communications Director Jason West.
From being 250 miles from the school's location to 250 miles from the borders of Missouri, because sometimes 250 miles from the southeast corner to the northwest corner, it doesn't make that trip. So even within the state of Missouri, there were some limitations there.
Current bylaws prevent teams from traveling more than 250 air miles outside the Missouri border. West says the MSHA board of directors will formally ratify their vote at their upcoming meeting on Thursday. Georgia lost their decisive super regional game to NC State. The College World Series in Omaha will feature 4 teams from the SEC and 4 teams from the ACC. Kentucky, Florida, Texas A&M, and Tennessee represent the SEC. The Volunteers, coached by St. Louis native and former Missouri Tiger Tony Vitello since 2017. He's taken them now to the World Series 3 times. Bill Pollock, Missouri Met Sports.
Black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations in Missouri. Hear from the Missouri Cattlemen's Association on the issue.
There's a lot of different techniques and strategies that you can use to harass the birds in a non-lethal way to get rid of them. Effigies, hanging dead birds in a tree works. Get those effigies through the USDA, or you can get a permit, kill one, and do that yourself. You can also cut down roosting trees that are a habitat for these birds. If you see a lot of birds in one tree, it's time for that tree to go. I will add that, vultures in general are very important to our ecosystem. Cleaning up the dead animals is extremely important. The turkey vultures do a good job of that. So do the black vultures, but the black vultures have become more aggressive. Our mission is not to eradicate birds. Our mission is to help farm and ranch families prevent economic devastation, which can make the difference between the black line or the red line in a financial year.
To find out more, go to agriculture.mo.gov.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
Are you looking for a better way to sell farm, construction, or fleet equipment? Purple Wave Auction takes the hassle out of selling heavy equipment. Our experienced auction professionals make the entire process easy, and will market each asset not just to our enormous equipment buying community, but specifically to the right bidders who are eager to purchase your specific assets. We'll handle the paperwork and payments so you can get back to running your business. Join the growing list of happy sellers who don't just sell but succeed with Purple Wave Auction. Straight, simple, sold.
I'm Kara Hart with Ag News on Brownfield. Add bushels to your crop this summer with Full Scale from Helena. Learn more on the FieldLink podcast or ask your Helena representative. Above normal precipitation in Missouri over the last week added to the improvements in soil moisture and continued to delay some field work. USDA says most of the state's corn is planted and emerged with conditions rated 69% good to excellent. Missouri soybean planting is 79% complete with the crop emerging and conditions rated 64% good to excellent. Cotton squaring is 8% ahead of average with conditions 86% good to excellent. Rice is emerging with the crop rated 76% good to excellent. USDA says Missouri's winter wheat harvest is underway with 10% of the crop harvested and the crop is rated 73% good to excellent. Hay supplies are 82% adequate to surplus with pasture conditions rated 84% good to excellent. A crop protection specialist anticipates another year of heavy corn rootworm pressure. Eric Rebeck with FMC says populations are projected to be astronomical this season.
Given the mild winter that we had and then just the previous history from 2023 and a couple of years kind of building through these drought conditions.
He tells Brownfield corn rootworm larvae are beginning to hatch.
Which means they are actively now looking for that carbon dioxide signature in the soil that they use to zero in on those corn root. And then they start their attack, start their feeding.
He says while it's too late to protect this year's corn crop, growers should be scouting to anticipate risk potential for next year. An ag economist says Turkey's ban on wheat imports has brought some pressure to an already volatile market. Allendale's Greg McBride says the ban goes into effect June 21st and expires October 15th.
This is similar to what some other countries have done in the past. They're halting their wheat imports to protect prices for farmers domestically.
He tells Brownfield wheat futures were down sharply at the start of the week.
That Black Sea wheat, especially the Russian wheat that typically goes to Turkey, now will probably find another home, and that's where it can be more of a competition to U.S. wheat.
McBride says Turkey's one of the biggest buyers of wheat. A Pennsylvania judge recently cut a $2.25 billion verdict against Bayer to $400 million in a Roundup case. In January, a jury decided with the plaintiff, who claimed using Roundup for several years caused his non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. The reductions in damages came after Bayer pushed for a post-trial motion. In a statement to Brownfield, Bayer says they still disagree with the ruling on the liability verdict. More than 200,000 children in Missouri struggle with hunger. Help us get Missouri food products on the plates of hungry Missouri children by joining the drive to feed kids. I'm Kara Hart for Brownfield.
Soybean farmers of Missouri, our future depends on strong leadership.
I'm Tom Rafferty, a soybean farmer in southeast Missouri. Mike Kehoe knows what it takes to keep our farms thriving. He's committed to agriculture and to us. Kehoe understands the rural way of life, rural infrastructure, and public safety. In the primary election, let's elect a true advocate for our ag communities. Vote Mike Kehoe for governor.
This ad is paid for by the Missouri Soybean Association and their farm leaders.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability, or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced by Social Security at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Relationships. It's not just being on a first name basis. It's a partnership.